This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot, and this is your general energy reading for today, August the 25th, 2023. Thank you so very much for turning up and tuning in. Today we are calling upon our angels, guides, guardians, and ancestors to bring forth messages that we may need, messages that need to be heard in this time of releasing, this time of letting go, this time of being receptive and nurturing and awakened and worthy. Thank you, Spirit, for being here with us today on this amazing journey. And we extend our gratitude and appreciation to you as always. So let's see what our messages are today on this beautiful Friday, August the 25th. All right, so we have the Ten of Wands, the Four of Swords. Okay, so yesterday we talked a little bit about how there were some of you who were feeling really defeated in regards to not seeing your manifestation come to fruition, right? And we talked about how sometimes the normal things that we are told to do, which is grounding, meditation, visualization, releasing, things like that, it's not all that is needed when going through a period of transformation, when going through a period of being receptive to the transformation. We also have to pull back those layers and find the deep seeds that we have allowed others to plant within us that keeps us insecure or doubtful or unworthy or unreceptive or not knowing how to love or nurture ourselves and being in a mindset of insecurity or doubt. And we hold on to a lot of those burdens. And so with the Ten of Wands, tens are always transitions. And this is pulling back those layers that we talked about. This is releasing those burdens so it doesn't feel like an uphill journey, an uphill climb. Once we start pulling back the layers and pulling out the roots to those seeds of insecurity and doubt and unworthiness and manipulation and sadness and hurt and pain and fear, we can start releasing all of those burdens that those roots have taken within us. And then the road becomes easier and easier and easier to travel. And it takes a lot of time and a lot of emotional energy, physical energy, and spiritual energy. So the Four of Swords is about you taking time for you, right? When on the other side of this transformation, on the other side of this releasing, on the other side of pulling out those deep roots and pulling back the layers, there's a time here for connection back to self. There's a time here for going within and asking, are we at the point in this journey that now allows us to be receptive for the good things that are coming into our lives, or do we still have more work to do? And the Queen of Cups, and I just want to say this, that even the small things are successes. Even the small things are things that you should be grateful for. If you wake up in the morning and put your feet on the ground, that's a success. If you do something just as small as putting a reading out there, or getting in your car, or going for a walk, or all of those are successes. If you have a conversation with someone and that conversation has the ability to help someone, that's a success. If you're there for self, if you're there for someone else, if you're there to take care of you and show kindness to you and others, if you're there to show love and gratitude, those are all successes, and all should be appreciated and all should be celebrated. And we have the Queen of Cups, and that is extending that compassion and extending that playfulness and extending that, my goodness, what? I'm sorry, extending that passion and that playfulness and that compassion to my mind is just, you guys slow down. Take a breath. Because your head is all over the place. And my head is all over the place. So I need you to just relax and breathe. Okay. So the Queen of Cups is all about compassion and empathy. And not just having that compassion and empathy for self, but for others too. And sometimes we have to get out of the hustle and bustle and play a little bit and have a little bit of fun. And when we play a little bit and have a little bit of fun, that allows us to be in the receptive mode. That allows us to be open to receiving, to being fertile with new ideas and new opportunities. So the first course of action is to start peeling back the layers and start pulling roots, right? Start pulling the roots of those seeds. And that, when we do the work on the superficial self, we go, yes, we did it. Ah, yes, we went, into our subconscious, and we got out of that insecurity and that uncertainty and that doubt mode and all of that. But unless we're healing from it, unless we're going deep and healing from it, if something happens that has a way of bringing all of those memories or that residual energy back, it will. And you'll go, I thought I got rid of that. It's not so much. So that's why we need to go deep. That's why we need to pull back the layers. That's why we need to pull those weeds of the seeds that people who tried to sabotage you or hurt you or were mean to you or awful to you or tried to convince you that you were unworthy or worth nothing, people who were mean and abusive and all of that, those are all seeds that they have planted within you. And those seeds take root. And if we don't deal with it over time, those seeds are like weeds. And they'll keep coming back and keep coming back and keep coming back until we find the root of the problem. So what is the root? And how do we get that out? Pulling back the layers. Pulling back the layers. And constantly taking time to go within and ask self, where are we right now? Where are we now? Have compassion and empathy for self, because it's not an overnight journey. It's not an overnight journey. You can make it easier and easier as you go, but it's not an overnight journey. And you can make that hill a lot less steeper if you were to release the responsibility and obligations of holding on to all of the bullshit you've been holding on to, even the residual energy. You got to let it go. Let it go. It's like gum. It's like gum. You try to get it off your shoe, but it gets everywhere else, right? You got to get down to the basis of it. You got to get down to where it's hidden within you and start releasing those responsibilities. The shit that your mom did to you, the shit that your father did to you, the shit that your siblings did to you, the shit that last partner did to you, or however many partners before that. That's not your burden to carry around, and you shouldn't be carrying it around. You should be letting it go. It is not your responsibility or your burden to carry that around, and it's not your responsibility or burden to heal those people, because you know what? Those people are probably not even giving it a second thought what they did to you. And here you are carrying around all of those burdens, all of that energy. And why give them the satisfaction or the gratification of seeing you like that? If you really want to get back at somebody, live the best version of you. That'll piss them right off. So let's see what we have. And this is for your well-being. And you'll find the clarity that you're looking for right here. Take some time for you. Take a step back. Oh, it wanted to come out, so we'll let it. And the moment that we get to the root of that, and the moment that we allow ourselves to see clearly, and the moment that we open up to the transition or the transformation that is for our well-being, blessings will come in. So many blessings from so many spaces and places. And new beginnings. Guys, you're on a blessed journey. Please don't cut yourself off from this journey by holding on to the responsibility of burdens that aren't yours. Please, please do that deep inner work. Start pulling out those weeds that other people have instilled within you. Don't give them the satisfaction or the gratification of seeing you be the version that they want you to be. Be the version that Spirit wants you to be, that Source wants you to be, that God wants you to be. New beginnings are around you, my friend. And there is a path to getting there. But you will. Know that you're divinely guided and loved, my friend. Talk soon.